Hey guys, Adam here. I am back again with a different type of video today. Uh, no new comic book video or anything like that anytime soon. Rather, I like to share the main website for a game that I am looking forward to that's coming out in the future. And that game is, as you can see on the screen, is Final Fantasy XVI. This is the next single-player Final Fantasy game from Square Enix, and this is their main website, so they had a rather large information drop today. So gonna go through it, share some of my thoughts with you, and I like to hear what you guys, if you guys are looking forward to it, or if you want to see Square Enix go back to the way things used to be, you know, the usual. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. So, Final Fantasy XVI, the legacy of the crystals has shaped our history for long enough. Sounds a lot like a villain thing. So, this is our main character. This is the world behind him. Looks very, very similar to a Code Vein character. We got Ifrit down here and Phoenix up there. As we scroll down, we have the Final Fantasy XVI Awakening trailer. You can click on this link and go listen to that yourself, because I do not want to get DMCA'd. And here is a picture of the world. So let's learn about the world. So this is a piece of concept art that was shared with us, that Yoshi P kind of leaked, supposedly, and a lot of us Final Fantasy 14 players were like, "Oh, is that Volbert from before Ilmeg became the Fairyland?" Nope, it's just part of the Final Fantasy 16 world, as we quickly learned. So let's go ahead and scroll down and read what the world is all about. We are in Valestia, a land blessed in the light of the mother crystals. Very, very Hydaelyn-like. The land of Valestia is studded with mother crystals, glittering mountains of crystal that tower over the realms around them, blessing them with ether. Very 14. For generations, people have flocked to these beacons to take advantage of their blessing, using the ether to conjure magics that let them live lives of comfort and plenty. Great powers have grown up around each mother crystal, and an uneasy peace has long reigned between them. Yet now the peace falters as the spread of the blight threatens to destroy their dominions. Alright, so it sounds like there's some sort of virus or something that's going to have to be handled. Here's another, this is in the trailer. This is Phoenix from the trailer. And this is going to be, the icons are icons and their dominance. The icons are the most powerful and deadly creatures in Valestia. Each resides within a dominant, a single man or woman who is blessed with the ability to call upon their dread power. In some nations, these dominants are treated as royalty in admiration of this strength. In others, they are bound in fear of it and forced to serve as weapons of war. Those who are born as dominants cannot escape their fate, however cruel it may be. So what that tells me, and from what we observe in the trailer, when you go watch it, that people can bring a icon's essence onto their own bodies and change into them. Kind of shows how that happens in the trailer. So you're going to want to watch the trailer. Here we have a map of Valestia. Totally not based off of Final Fantasy XIV at all, but Final Fantasy XIV's map is a lot different. So the realms of Valestia. The Grand Duchy of Rosaria. Long ago, a group of small independent provinces in western Valestia found strength in unity and formed the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. After years of relative prosperity, the duchy now finds itself threatened by the spread of the Blight, a threat that, left unchecked, would doubtless usher in the realm to ruin. Rosario draws its ether from Drake's Breath, a mother crystal situated on a volcanic island off the coast. The dominant of the Phoenix, icon of fire, is enthroned as Archduke when they come of age. And we have the Empire, of course, the Holy Empire of Sambrique. Sambrique is the largest theocratic force in Valestia. The Empire's holy capital, Oriflamme, is built around Drake's Head, the mother crystal that blessed the surrounding provinces with abundant ether. The people happily take advantage of this, living in the comfort and security under the watchful gaze of the Holy Emperor, whom they worship as a living incarnation of the one true deity. The dominant of Redacted serves as the Empire's champion, taking to the field in times of war to rout its enemies. The Kingdom of Waloed. Waloed claims the entirety of Ash, the eastern half of Valestia, as its dominion. The kingdom's control of the continent has often been tested by the orcs and other beastmen who make their home there, but the current ruler of the realm, dominant of Redacted, has succeeded in quelling their rebellions. Using the power of the kingdom's mother crystal, Drake's Spine, this new king has built up a mighty army with which he now seeks to test the borders of his neighbors. Alright. The Dolomakian Republic. The Dolomakian Republic is made up of 5 states, from which the members of its ruling parliament are drawn. Its mother crystal, Drake's Fang, is half hidden in the heart of a mountain range. The Republic's control over it and its ether, securing the obedience of a large part of southern Valestia. The dominant of Titan, icon of Earth, is installed as a special advisor to Parliament and has a significant say in its decision-making. The Iron Kingdom, a small group of islands off the coast of Storm, the western half of Valestia's twin realms. Here the Crystalline Orthodox, an extreme faith that worships crystals, reigns supreme. The Iron Kingdom controls Drake's Breath, the mother crystal that sits at the heart of one of their islands. Long a source of contention with neighboring Rosaria, isolated and aloof from the mainland nations, the Ironbloods speak their own language. Orthodox doctrine judges dominants to be unholy abominations, and any unlucky enough to be born on the islands are executed. Ooh. This looks a lot like Final Fantasy XIV. Literally, this looks like this. You can think of this as Gridania, Limsa, Ul'dah, maybe Ishgard or Kagane. And in the middle here, you could literally think Source or Norvrant, but it's not. They did tell us that Final Fantasy XVI has next to 0 influence from 14, though a lot of the designs are taken from there. The Crystalline Dominion. The Crystalline Dominion sits at the heart of Valestia, built around the tallest of all Mother's crystals, Drake's Tail. Many bloody battles were fought for control of this small plot of land due to its strategic importance till the warring realms finally agreed to an armistice. As part of the peace treaty, the islands around Drake's Tail became an unanimous dominion led by the Council of Representatives for surrounding nations, each realm enjoying equal claim to the Mother Crystal's blessings. No dominant makes their home there. Alright. So there's our 6 areas. And each is going to probably have a dominant of a certain element. So there's possibly going to be ice either here or here. I'm thinking ice will be here and maybe thunder will be here. Because that looks like Sleipnir there. And that looks like Shiva there. And Shiva is known to deal in dragons, so maybe these are some dragons. let's go learn about the characters, shall we? The characters. So here's our main protagonist. Clive Rosefield, the firstborn son of the Archduke of Rosaria. Though all expected him to inherit the Phoenix's flames and awaken as its dominant, destiny instead chose his younger brother Joshua to bear this burden. In search of a role of his own, Clive dedicated himself to mastering the blade. His practice pays off when, at just 15 years of age, he wins the Ducal tournament and is dubbed the first shield of Rosaria. Tasked to guard the Phoenix and blessed with the ability to wield as part of his fire. Alas, Clive's promising career is to end in tragedy at the hands of a mysterious dark icon, Ifrit, setting him on a dangerous road to revenge. There's death marks all over his little brother here. Joshua Rosefield, the second son of the Archduke of Rosaria, and Clive's younger brother by 5 years. Joshua awoke as the dominant of the Phoenix soon after his birth. Despite his noble upbringing, Joshua treats all his father's subjects with warmth and affection. None more so than Clive, whom he deeply admires. Joshua often laments that it was he, the frail and bookish younger son, who was granted command of the Firebird's flames, and not his stronger, braver brother. While Clive will gladly throw himself into any danger, Joshua quails at the sight of a carrot on his dinner plate. But carrots become the least of his concern when he, too, is swept up into the tragic events that change Clive's life forever. So, definitely going to be a murder. Here's our girl, Jill Warwick. Born in the fallen Northern Territories, Jill was taken from her homeland at a tender age to become a ward of Rosaria, securing peace between the two warring nations. The Archduke insisted that she be raised alongside his sons, and now, at 12 years of age, she is as much as a part of the Rosefield household as Clive and Joshua. Ever kind, gracious, and unassuming, Jill has become a trusted confidant to the brothers. Hopefully, Jill does not get killed off like Luna. Hopefully. But yeah, I am looking forward to this game. I do hope they put plenty of time into it. I know the general public, they're saying, the game's probably going to come out in 2021. Or no, it probably won't be out in 2021. My guess is this game will either be out in 2022 or 2023, pending whatever delays they get confronted with. Because with the pandemic still raging about across the world, a lot of the game developers are working from home, and productivity declines when they're at home because they don't have the same resources as at the development office. But we will see. I have faith in Yoshi P and his team. He is just a producer on this game. He's not the director. He is the director of Final Fantasy XIV. And he even says, like, I will continue being the director of Final Fantasy XIV. So I am looking forward to seeing what this game is going to be about. I want to keep my expectations low because I had gotten overhyped about Final Fantasy 15 and was utterly disappointed. So, what do you guys think? Are you looking forward to this PlayStation 5 game coming out in the future? Or are you not? Or do you feel it's too similar to Final Fantasy 15 and you want the old school Final Fantasy back? Let me know. What are your thoughts? And thank you guys for watching. If you like this content, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I primarily do comic book content, but I am sprinkling in some gaming content here and there. So feel free to subscribe to my channel, and if you like the video, give the video a like. If you didn't, there's a thumbs down button. And if you want to be first to all my videos when I do upload them, hit the notification bell in the upper right hand corner. And if you want to financially support my channel, there is a Patreon link down below. $3 a month gives you 24 hours of unlimited private access to my videos when I upload them. Thank you guys for watching, and have a good night. Bye-bye.